Okay, structure faces the north for the purpose of this inspection. We're on the northeast corner. Bushes are too close. We got casement damage. And since this is siding as opposed to the shiplap over here, and this is installed, this should have had Z-bar flashing at the upper casement right there to help prevent the water from getting behind it and causing it to rot like that. Now over here, we're not going to call out the Z-bar flashing because of the vintage of the, and that's not siding material. I mean, it is a siding, but it's not like a manufactured siding material, so their particular rules don't necessarily apply over here. Probably would have been a good idea, though, I have to say. When I sit down tonight and tomorrow and write this report, I'm going to do my best to come into my forensic imagination and see if I can't call this a deficiency or not. But again, allowing for the age. Shutters are broken right here, coming on along. This is our front portico. Our luminaires hanging here. Okay, we got some debris over next to the house. Looks like somebody has an opening or something. I need to go over there and look at that. I do. The water meter's in the back alley. I'm only finding one water meter. I have not found a main water shutoff valve. Over this eyebrow right here, we were missing some shingles over next to the chimney. And then on this rake edge over here, we're missing some shingles along the rake edge. And then if I go up here, I notice the top ridge. Okay, see the, well, I can't even see. See the dark line on the top ridge? That's a ridge vent going across there. And we have over here, we have a gable vent. These are two different ventilation systems that don't necessarily work in harmony with each other and can cause you some problems. The fireplace chimney should have a cap on it. And the flashing around it, I've seen a lot worse, but it could be a little better. It's about time for a new roof, I'm thinking. Coming along here, we got negative drainage right here. We got level grading and drainage right here. There's something. Cracking and peeling paint. Cracking and peeling paint, like I said. The gable vent with the dormer window. This is for the clothes dryer. Oh, it doesn't have a vent on it. Alright, this says lift here. That is looks like the style of that is a double check valve. Could be, possibly, for a lawn sprinkler system. It's been turned off, it's been decommissioned. It has not been excavated. It has not been lined with gravel, even though there's gravel in there from the driveway. But yeah, you should be able to get your hand around that and service it. It should be serviced once a year. You should have a main water shutoff valve. And by it being decommissioned, I'm just thinking that I haven't seen any other signs, by the way. I have seen signs of pest control. Water is not diverted far enough away from the structure. We got a little bit of these butt joints all in a line like this will allow water to run down in between them like it obviously has. We got some separation right in there. Look at that. That's pretty impressive. But these lines in a row, they allow the moisture to go in there. There's the Rex shingles. You can see them hanging off the edge right there. Then we got some flat roof over here over the back. We'll bring the ladder over here and put it up. And bushes should be taken away from the structure. We have a whole video for this. And I'm going to get a video of the roof covering and a video of that. Satellite dish should not be installed directly to the roof covering. Bushes should not be next to the structure. Okay, these paving stones are beyond the scope of this inspection. This is not what I do, but by the way, these paving stones are not dimensionally uniform. They may be a trip hazard. The way they've been lined up as a walkway, which is too narrow. They had to bring an auxiliary walkway to make room for these box bushes. Negative grading and drainage. The steps are not dimensionally uniform. We've got wood rot underneath the siding right in here, so it'd be reasonable to assume this stem leaks. It does not have a vacuum breaker on it. And again, since we have siding, we should have done Z-bar flashing here. See how water can just go down in there, and there's a low spot. This is this is a funnel right here taking water into the structure. We do not have the cover and the faceplate. I thought it was cracked or broken, but it's oxidized. But we do not have a in-use cover over our GFCI right there. More pest control. I have not found the sewer line. Just the water supply.
Okay, it's back here?
Yeah, the meter is on the other side of that fence.
Okay.
I had to drive around.
Okay.
And but there's a meter over there, and I have not seen a clean out. I have not seen a clean out. I'm talking about coming along. Not level. Neither one of them are level. I think I had a video that said this one was pretty level, but I'll look at it at a different angle, and it's obviously not. These condensing units are not level. You can't get to the electric service disconnects. We got a loose conduit over there. Bushes next to the house again. It's a reoccurring theme. I'll probably have a video about this, but until I do, or if I don't, that's guardrail is too low. Trees are too close to the structure. We should be closer to the structure. Coming along here, we got these scoopers on this flat roof right here, and we come around, and this one's not in real good shape, and this one's in even worse shape. And I want to speak to the chimney one more time. We do not have a chimney cap. We've got a little bit of separation right here around our ridge vent, and we're missing some of our cornice right up underneath there. And then this scooper, like the other scoopers, is in pretty bad shape, but it's in a little worse shape, a little worse for wear, right in there. Yeah, let's see if I can get the siding up there. I was calling it cornice, but that's really not the word I was looking for. But that'll help me when I look at this video later tonight. I will be able to see that. And I'll get you the right words. Some of our siding's kind of hanging down a little bit. But since it is hanging down, we can kind of look inside of here. Does that look like it was sealed? No, it doesn't look like it was sealed to me. Does it look like you got some flashing in there? No, there's no flashing on the butt joints.